listening to TalkTAINMENTRadio.com.
The views and opinions expressed are those of the host and guest and not necessarily those of TalkTainmentRadio.com, the management, the staff, or K&E World Network, LLC.
Hello, how you doing? You're listening to TalkTainmentRadio.com, and this is Stairway to Heaven. And this is Stairway to Heaven 9th anniversary. We've been here, TalkTainment Radio, for 9 years, and hopefully that we can make another 9 or 10 more years to come up. Only thing missing that Patty's not here to help celebrate this with me, but she's probably looking down with her eyes smiling and everything, telling Luke, keep going on. I can hear her voice when I walk in that house. But this is Stairway to Heaven 9th anniversary. And if it wasn't for her, by the way, if it wasn't for her, help me, and Kahari helping me, I give them both all the praises. And my heart goes out to you, Patty, and my heart goes out to you, Kahari. My thing is today that some people that has anniversaries, they can't last long, especially if you go to beyond 9 to go to 50 or 60 years. They can't even stand each other for 60 minutes without quarreling or arguing or fighting. Anniversary to me is something special. It's like the years that you went through, the time that you spent together, how you met from the beginning to the end, to the depth of your part. We all know that when people have parties, anniversaries, it's a beautiful thing, it's a big thing. And sometimes I can remember when me and Pat had our first anniversary together, she would ask me, say, are you ready to get a divorce now? I said, nope, we're going to stay right on. After all the things that, the little, everybody argue often in, the arguments we had and the little angers we had, but it never came to a point where we stood by each other's side. Even till the time she got sick and got ill. But hopefully, Pat, I'm still doing what you asked me to do. I'm still pushing on. I'm trying to do the best I can. So if you're watching, honey, I love you. I miss you. And hopefully that maybe one day our time will come. But right now, this anniversary is something exciting. And it's beautiful. The anniversary, let me say this before I go in there. Father, Stairway to Heaven is brought to you by the Sensational Keys of Harmony and Praise Temple Community Church. Is the Reverend Mike McCutcheon's the pastor. Something about the keys, we're trying to get things together and we're trying to pull things together. We all in transit. Soon we get rehearsal and everything together. I will let you know the programs. Soon we get another musician to fill in that spot. We will be coming out strong. Just bear with us and pray for us that we come out strong. Now, I'll tell you how getting in the radio, how I got started into broadcasting and everything. I was living in Fort Worth, Texas, and an old friend of mine named Reverend Steele, L.C. Steele, and he was looking for a co-host, and he asked everybody, and all of a sudden he came. I believe I was one of the last one he asked. He asked me. I said, well, "Okay, I'll go ahead and take a shot." I thought it was, just playing with me, but he wasn't. So he came and got me one morning about 2:00 in the morning, and the other station that was with down there, which is gone now. I don't think I have permission to say it, but the station that we was with down there was nice because they had us on from 2 to 4 in the morning. And we do that broadcast. We did the broadcast together. I got at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I was up, did the program. Left at 4 station about 4 o'clock. Got home, got a little rest. Got up back up at 6 o'clock and went to work. But he kept on teaching me and showing me about broadcast and how to be a co-host. And that's why I broke away from it, because I had emergency here in Ohio, so I had to break away from it and come back home. And during that time, all the years I was up there, trying to get myself back together, and I was in start playing for different two groups over here, and all of a sudden something kept hitting me biting me on my ear. Kept saying, "You need to go back." I said, "You need to go back where?" Said, "You need to go back." And all of a sudden, that radio hits, communication kept hitting me. When you going back? When you going back? I said, "Okay, I'll go back. When I think I'm ready." But it didn't let me stay. Didn't want me to get ready when I want to. It got me ready when it want to. And so through all the school and training that I went through to learn this, I was really excited to learn the things into broadcasting that I really didn't know broadcasting had more to it than just sitting behind the microphone and talking to people and talking to this camera here. But as I'm this broadcasting communication with you is letting me know that once you communicate with your audience, your fans, and your listeners, they're listening. And sometimes it's something that you may say that they may catch to use with them or take along with them. It's just like when a pastor get up and preach it's a certain part in his sermon, a certain phrase in the sermon that makes you want to take along with you. This anniversary of mine, and this anniversary is the anniversary and everything. This anniversary here is sort of like it's like an award to me. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to me. And I done had my ups and downs, and there were times you want to give up, but you got to keep going strong. I know I got my group with me, the Keys of Harmony. I got them with me, and I'm backing them up. And sooner or later, I just decided to go ahead and, since I'm here, I decided to share it with them. And they are they working with me. They let me know. We let people know its broadcast has helped them out a lot. And really, not only the group of broadcasting helps a lot of churches too, because when I was in Cincinnati, I was on a radio station down there with a friend of mine. He was training me in some of the things that Faith Delivered have a lot of programs, and I would mention the programs that they had, and it helped that church grow. I mean, that church really, really grew through the plays that they had, the programs that they had. It grew, and it seemed like it was about to stretch out. But after I left, then things happened to it that the cloud would go down. People, I'm gonna say, communication is the most beautiful thing in the world. You just sit back, look, and watch and listen, and you can learn things, even get behind. Not only just sitting at home watching through the TV tube. Sometimes if you learn to get behind that camera and behind the communications that they do behind it, you learn a lot. You really learn a lot. The training is beautiful. The way how to present your words and how to be mostly more communicating. And it helps not only in the station, but you begin to learn to communicate with the community, and you learn to communicate with the people. And sometimes they're sad news, they're good news, and sometimes communication help you with charities and help them with things that goes on. There's a lot of charities out there that's, this communication can help you with. I have some friends that have organizations that have events coming up, and they asked me would I announce them, and soon they get the letter in, what they want me to say, I would bring it to you. Oh, let me also say one more thing too, as by the way, announcement, my son, Kenneth Fletcher, we're trying to work out with him to get him up here to do a preach at my church. I'll let you know when he's coming, and we're working on that as we speak to get him up here. Maybe this year, maybe next year, we'll get him up here. He's coming up here to preach at my church, and if the might hope it's the weekend that he's here in the city, that he can come into the studio and talk to the Livingston office audience and let you know that give you some words of influence to help you by. And I'm going to get back with him later on sometime this week after I get to talk to my pastor So when we get things straight, I will let you know that Apostle Kenneth Fletcher will be coming to Cincinnati. I mean, not Cincinnati, Columbus, and he will. I'll let you know the date and time and where he will be at. And this brother can preach. I mean, he really, really gets down to the nitty gritty. He tells it like it is. He doesn't sweet coat nothing. He doesn't sugarcoat it or say something that's not there. He's going to tell you what's really there. He's going to tell you things that's actually happened. And he did a beautiful job at his mother's funeral. I mean, he really, really preached at his mother's funeral. And he really got down to it. And the way I talked to a few people, I'm gonna try to work. I tried to get him up here before Patty left. I tried to get him up here about 2 or 3 years ago, but something came in that I couldn't get him up here. So maybe this year, next year, we would try to get him up here for a morning service. And I'm trying to get him up here on a weekend where he can come here, on a weekend where he can come in on a Friday. You can catch him live at the station here. So Apostle Kenneth Fletcher is coming to the Columbus area. I'll let you know when he's coming. We'll set the date and time where he's going to be at. And I have to get back with him so we can let you know, give you all the information on that. Things that's happening today things that has happened, and it's been a beautiful day, been a beautiful week. I've been ill for a couple of weeks, and that's probably why you haven't heard from me, but I have been ill and sick, and just, thank God for the healing that he has brought me through, and thank God for what he has showing me to, as I lay down and when you're sick, your mind is at rest, and there's a lot of things that you think about sometimes. And some things do come back to you to haunt you in a way that that I should have did this and I should have did that. So, you have to sit back and relax and enjoy, learn your bears, the fruits of the. Sometimes when you're ill, you learn the mistakes that you made also that you have done. That may come through. And sometimes there are times when you get things that you try to do your best on and do the right thing, and you thinking, well, I should have did it this way, so I should have did it that way, and sometimes you don't get the inspiration to do it, but in a way you kind of change things a little bit, and once you change things, you wonder, wow, why I had to change things. You should never try to change things. Excuse me. But when things come to a point where you have to change stuff, it happens. And once you learn to change stuff, you don't even get a chance to realize that you had done it. Or you may change a plan. Sometimes you change a plan. You don't really need to change a plan. Some plans are made to be straight. And some plans may not be made. A may be B and B may be A. So you have to kind of learn a little bit what's what and who's who when you're doing your illness. And once you come out of that illness, you will learn that, well, I'm going to go ahead and work on that. And thank God I did. Thank God I'm thinking on things that right now that I should do what I should be doing. I also say this, like I said, I'm glad about this anniversary. I'm happy for this anniversary and hope I make it to 10. Once I make it to 10, I'll be okay. I'm not trying to I don't know what the plan's going to be for next year. I don't know what I may have planned next year, but there's some things that I said I wanted to do, didn't get a chance to do them, but I'll do them next. Hopefully we get to do them next year. The plans I'm looking for to do, right now I'm not going to discuss nor say until I really sit down there and figure them out what I'm going to what I'm going to do with them. So hopefully, and looking forward to, they be beautiful. And some dreams that I have planned to do and I wanted to do, didn't get done, didn't get to it because some things happened this year. Deaths, sickness, just did not make it, wouldn't let me do it. So hopefully that I get a chance to do it next year. I'm praying, hoping that we do it next year. And hopefully next year will be a good year for it. And if it works out, I'm looking for some things to come through. Something that's very special I'm going to try to do that I said I was going to do. Haven't got around to it, but hopefully I'll be able to do it next year. Also, hopefully that the Keys will have a nice anniversary next year. We have to have a meeting, find out what we're going to do about next year. Are we going to have try to plan something for next year? Anniversaries cost and takes a lot of planning, and who's going to be there and who's not going to be there, and who can't get to come there. But hopefully next year, when the Keys have their 63rd or 64th anniversary, we'll let you know. And I'm hoping that we do get together and do it, have a nice big one. Although I like to say this to my, I forgot a good friend of mine. I sure did. But Neon, I'm sorry, baby, but let me holler at you, to you and your mom. And he's got a baby sister coming on. And I know you're going to be a big brother, young man, so look out for your little sister. So, Leon, this is for you. Also, I'd like to say that we're looking for, as I said before, we're trying to look for some things that will come up that will be good for us next year. And hope next year that it'll be a beautiful year for us. We only got 4 months in this year left. 4 months. September, October, November, December. And what are your plans for the next 4 months? What plans you gonna take for the next 4 months for this year go out? I know that New Year's, a lot of people gonna make New Year's resolution. They got Christmas, Thanksgiving, and plus Halloween. Well, you gotta figure out all those days are coming, and Monday is Labor Day. And it's good, but you got to, like you said, you got to figure out what plans you want to take out, what idea you're going to have coming for the rest of the 4 months of this year. Hopefully, I'm looking for something better for next year, and these 4 months, I'm looking to do something better. I'm looking forward to go do the right thing, and be able to I'm looking forward to help other people this year. So, hopefully, I'll let this be a year of happiness, and let this be these 4 months of cheer. I found got some new music coming in the last week. Hopefully that, maybe you'll get to hear it. And one of the people here called a group from God Posse from Chicago, they was here. And they working on a new cut. And Ronica and Flaming Stars, they got some, talking to them, they got some new stuff coming up. They got a new single coming up. And there's another group called Second Generation. They're coming up. They're not from here. And also, we have our own boy, our hometown friend of mine named Bishop Spurlock, and the Anointed Disciples. They got some new stuff coming up. So, as I said before, so I got a lot of new music getting ready to come up, and a lot of new music will come up. Will be coming out pretty soon. And hopefully, I can get the music for it. I have spirit license, but I hope I get the rest for the other guys that will be coming out soon. So, and then too, I will be going on vacation in the next couple of months, and I'll be down there, and I'll bring some back. But as I say, this is a nice anniversary of Stairway to Heaven. I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna try to, after I leave here, I'm gonna try to enjoy it. But right now, I'm too excited. I'm excited in a way, but I miss my spouse, where she was here to help me to enjoy this day. But all in all, I'm looking forward to her to. I know she's looking down as I say, Stairway to Heaven. Thank you. We've been together for 9 years, and I hope we make another 9 more years. And as I said before, I hope each year gets better and better and better. Also, I could say that, as I said before, people have anniversaries each year, and some don't even make it to the anniversaries. Some don't even make it to the anniversary, and hopefully somebody will. There's somebody's anniversary today, somebody's anniversary tomorrow, and every day somebody has an anniversary and a birthday, and every day somebody gets sick every day too. But I'm, praying and hoping that all anniversaries the rest of this year be a glorious one and a beautiful one. As people grow older and get stronger and stronger each and every day, we don't know what could happen or what might happen, what may happen, but we're getting stronger each and every day. So just thank the good Lord for the anniversary that you have. Thank the good Lord for the years that you have, and thank the good Lord which that hope we make it next year. And I'm looking forward for us to make it next year. Okay? All right. Now, saying all of that, that is just to say that little words of influence, inspiration. I don't know why I say influence, but inspiration. We see different things every day, and there's a lot of things that's coming up that's doesn't seem right, and there's some things that are right. Hopefully, that this country work itself out. Hopefully, because there's a lot of things that's getting ready to go on, a lot of things ready to get involved. Our time is on borrowed time. And the time that we are living on, we better cherish it and take advantage of it. Because we don't know when it's going to fall in or when it's going to cave in. Because there's a signs of coming that Christ is coming back. There's signs. We may not pay no attention, but Christ is coming back. And there's signs that showing that he is on his way. We the people we are as Christians and lovers of Christ and lovers of the church, we got to get it together. We got to pull it together. Hopefully, that we will get it together. Got something in my throat. And most likely that when we do get it together, things will work out. But right now, we're not getting anything together. We just live it day by day and let it flow. And it flows each and every day. It flows, and flows. And we have to try to pull it together. Times that when we do pull it together, hope it's not too late. Because some things are coming to the point where it will be too late. There's things that people are judging each other, prosecuting each other, killing each other. There's two ways in killing each other. One by violence, and the other by mouth, word of mouth. You're talking about people behind your back, behind their backs. You're talking about people how they what they did and what they should do, what they shouldn't do and do, and you're dipping. I'm gonna start with the dipping into their business. Let me deal with this one called. I still one of the commandments that say, "Thou shalt not kill." I'm not talking about. I'll go both ways, but I try to do my best on it. And by the way, if this is Talktainment Radio and you listen to Stairway to Heaven and you like the music and the inspiration, and say, please call me at 614-817-5588. I'm not an expert, but I'll try to do my best. People are trying, words as I said, people are killing each other every day, each and every day. And I'm not talking about with guns, and I'm not talking about with knives. I'm not talking about strangulation or physically. I'm talking through a word, a mouth. They said the tongue is a dangerous thing. It's the most dangerous thing in the world, on earth. Your mouth can destroy a life, or your mouth can destroy things that's not within your power to say. You can sit back and say what you want to say, or make up things if you want to say, but your mouth can kill another person, a sleeping innocent human being. And it also can be a bully. Sometimes people kill each other because they don't like the way they dress, and they don't like the way how they carry themselves. You kill each other through jealousy that, hey, just because you got something new and I ain't got nothing new, you're going to be mad because I just brought a new car and you're going to try to destroy it because you didn't have the nerve to work and get it? Or are you jealous to the point that you failed yourself? A lot of people there's a lot of us out have failed ourselves, but some of us will build ourselves back up, and the other ones won't. Some will just stay right there in that hole, right there in that ditch, and then they present themselves with a slave mind. And when the mind gets to the point where, like I always say at the end of the show, the mind's nothing but the garden. Where you put it, it grows, and you start growing things. Each and every day, we are growing things in our mind, good or bad. We are growing things that to be hateful, or we're growing things to be kind. And the hateful part about it is that when you are killing each other with your mouth, you don't care about who you are. I'm talking about the ones that don't care. I'm talking about the ones that is nosy. They got a lot of mouth to say about somebody else, but they don't take time to look at themselves. Have you ever thought to look yourself in the mirror sometimes when you talk about that person? Because when you talk about them, you're talking also about yourself. The reason being that I'm saying it is because a lot of us don't have the nerve to think about who we hurting. And you can't hurt yourself. When you hurt them, you got to think, why should I be talking about them? Why should I? I mean, that person haven't did nothing to me, or I haven't did nothing to them. But you want to hurt yourself. You want to hurt them. So why should I? We got to learn to love each other and show each other more love. Well, the kind part about it, the good part about it, is that we have to love our enemies. We have to love ourselves regardless of what we do or what we say. Because the person that's doing wrong is gonna get his in the long run. It's gonna be a time that something's gonna really, really scare him. All the fibs that he told, all the stories that he told, it's gonna catch up with him. And some of us deny the things that we say also. Some of us will do this. Some will deny the things that we say. And if we had, instead of standing up and say, yes, I said it, and accept it, it's free, but some won't. Well, anyway, y'all, this is TalkTainmentRadio.com. Stairway to Heaven. I'll see you on the next time. Love you.